The crowd at Carver Arena waiting for the game to start. With us on the sidelines, as always, here's Mitch Robinson.
Thanks a lot, Mike. You know, talking with both coaches just moments ago, they expect to go at it against each other. Up-tempo, quick scoring. They said butterflies were for yesterday. The kids are ready, comfortable, and know the floor. Back to you.
And remember, Mitch, butterflies are free. Let's check in with the starting lineups today. Paul Herzog is our man on the public address.
High School Association of the City of Peoria, welcome to America's original March Madness. Today's Class A semifinal game in Carver Arena features the Riverton Hawks, a record of 29-3, and the Pleasant Plain Cardinals, a record of 32-2. Let's meet the starting lineups. And a forward for the Hawks, a 6'1 senior, number 50, Jason Tolley. And a forward for the Cardinals, a 6'4 junior, number 3, Dusty Bensko. The other forward for Riverton, a 6'3 senior, 24, Justin Barton. The other forward for Pleasant Plains, a 6'2 sophomore, number 40, Ryan Sunley. At center for Riverton is 6'6 senior, 22, Clint Kuffel. At center for Pleasant Plains, a 6'3 junior, number 42, Jess Duraco. At a guard for the Hawks, a 6'1 senior, number 20, Brian Hartlaw. At a guard for the Cardinals, a 5'10 junior, number 4, Kyle Kastner. The other guard for Riverton is 6'1 senior, number 10, Brian Zuloff. And the other guard for Pleasant Plains is 6'2 senior, number 12, Aaron Zerko.
Pleasant Plains huddle, and there's the Riverton coach, Jeff Koger, and his counterpart, Cliff Cameron. Yes, they know each other. They play in the same conference. They finished the regular season with a 4-point Riverton win. So obviously, Pleasant Plains is out for the big revenge. Our official today, Bruce Jokic, he is on the right. He's the referee, assisted by Ken Hammond and Ron Kuhlman. That's the lineup. And Norm, our Hyundai keys to victory for either team. Yes, this is certainly a matchup of probably the two biggest stars down here.
Well, no doubt about that. And I think sometimes when you look at a situation like this, it's the other people that are going to play a big part of the stars, you know, so you better keep an eye on that. I know they have two stars, but watch out for someone else picking the tempo up.
Kuffel and Bensko. And, you know, for Riverton, it probably has to be Brian Hartlaub, number 20, the point guard, who had a real off day in the quarters, 3 for 11 from the field, and he normally is about a 50% plus shooter.
Well, how often does that happen, you know, when you get to these type of games, and Mike, and then you have someone else pick it up just to keep you going. So that's what it's all about, team play.
Riverton in the orange, Pleasant Plains designated the home team in the white. Kuffel will jump against Bensko. Zuloff, the rebound. Right away, it's tipped out of bounds by Aaron Zerko, and Riverton will maintain possession.
Well, already the jump ball is any indication of the tempo that Mitch talked about. They're going to go at it right now.
That is Hartlaub. He's the point guard. Should be tight man-to-man for Pleasant Plains.
And that's exactly what they're playing right now.
Tolley has it taken away as they try to push it inside.
Oh, I like that.
This is Bensko. He will shoot it from just about anywhere.
Yeah, both teams seem to be a little nervous by way of just ball handling going on. A deflected pass out of bounds. But both teams up tempo.
Quick break of the press by Riverton. Zuloff, Kuffel, left hand.
Nice play. Nice, what's called secondary fast break. You kind of got down the court, you kind of waited on it, and a layup right there.
Kuffel got off to a kick start yesterday in the semis with 5 big points yesterday in the quarters. Meanwhile, Jess Duraco, not known for scoring, he comes up with a bucket to start things off for Pleasant Plains. Now we get a whistle.
And it like the up-tempo already, but with a bit of control. It's not out of a system that you just held to skelter. There's a purpose to their up-tempo. Everybody knows their position, where they're going, fill the lanes, and all the passing areas with these teams. That's why they're here.
Foul was on Duraco.
Excellent ball movement. Excellent ball movement.
Tolley misses everything, but it's a great pass. Blocked underneath nicely by Pleasant Plains.
Shoot it. No, he had a shot. It's going to turn around, look at the hoop.
Barton had the shot. Hartlaub will take it, and he's already in better shape than he was last night.
It's all confidence. And you're getting the ball into the position where you can just do something with it. When you're offense, you got to look for shots like that. I've said that so many times to other telecasts. Look for your shot when you're offense when you pass the ball.
Well, Riverton in better shape already, not only because of Hartlaub, but by this time in the quarterfinal, Couple had 2 quick fouls.
Good defense that time by Couple, and rebound, and good ball movement on both sides of the half-court line. Both teams moving.
Tolley again tries to force it in. Hartlaub around the pick by Couple.
Oh, I don't know how he made that shot, but excellent penetration to the left-handed going to the right side of the baseline. That's a difficult shot to make, but he put his body out there and banked that in. That's a nice shot. That's a tough shot.
5-point Riverton lead. About 2 minutes gone here in the first period. Leaner in by Bensko doesn't go, and here comes Tolley for Riverton. Kastner's in his way. Nice kick to Zulov.
Well, open shot, and they're taking the shots when they have, and I like that idea because you move the ball, get open, take the shot, and I don't care what 5 men take as long as you get in position to take the shot. So this Couple is tough in defense also. I mean, he's in there controlling that middle quite well.
Bensko trying to go through behind his back. This is Tyler Kastner, who will run the show from the point much of the time.
It's a zone. Seems like, no, they're man-to-man. They like the zone combination out there for a minute.
Bensko underneath. And the foul on Zulov.
Nice little play right there. They needed that to kind of keep pace. We'll watch this again because they really needed this. Nice bounce pass. Fundamentals, that's all. Go to the hoop. That's the results right there. Can't beat that. That's just good sound basketball.
Bensko's stronger than he looks. He's also a terrific free throw shooter. 87% from the field.
Well, they needed that in view of what was going on because Riverton was starting to just pull away a little bit, and you don't want to get too big of a gap early in this ball game.
87% from the line, we should say, of course, for Bensko. He's shooting 87% from the field. He'd be in the NBA right now. Good look, back door, block.
Good defense.
And the follow by Tolley.
Yeah, if you didn't get much help on that one.
Suddenly the block, but Tolley came through and picked up the garbage basket. But it looks beautiful for Riverton. They lead it by 4. Timeout on the floor, 4:46 to go. The state finals at stake right here.
These days, it seems like everybody's always reachable, instantly accessible. Until there's a busy signal, a hold message, and the realization that your insurance company isn't there for you. Enter Country Companies, where you'll always talk to real people with real answers real quick. After all, what good is a phone if there's no one there to listen? Country Companies Insurance.
Jump in. Let's go, I'm there. Just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. Going coast to coast. Joy flavor, joy fun. Joy bubbles on your tongue. Joy cola in your life. Want to share my joy? Joy cola. Pepsi cola. Yo, Mary, wait up.
Well, the Riverton cheerleaders have what to cheer about. Their team up 4 early in this semifinal. The winner going on against Teutopolis tonight for the Class A championship. A look at Carver Arena. Lots of Bradley logos on the floor, of course. This is where the Braves play normally. Bureau Valley is not here. Neither is Teutopolis. We'll take a look. Those are your field goals, but the 2 teams, of course, are Riverton and Pleasant Plains. Both are shooting well to start the ball game. This is Kastner.
You know, just a second ago, Sirocco, Aaron,
Yeah, Serpo is...
he left and went to the locker room. I don't know if anything's wrong or what's happening. So
Jordan Roth, number 15, is in. A 6'5" sophomore, 3 for 4 from the field in the quarterfinals. So they don't lose much when he comes in there. He's got the ball now. See what I mean?
nice drive, nice little jump shot. You make that. Well, that's a tough one.
Riverton back quickly. He loves it there.
Man, that's what you call a secondary fast break. In the pros, Dave Cowens made a living doing that. You get the ball out, you run down the court, it's not all there, then you get the trailer coming down.
Yeah, I still see him there.
Oh,
lefty pop shot, top of the key. And they hand it off to Rocco, missing. Now we got a foul underneath.
I thought he lost it. I don't know if it was a foul, but I think he lost it out of bounds himself. So
Right, no foul, no call.
there you go right here. Rebound up. You know, that was a bad call.
May have looked like it was off the head of Sunley.
That was, he lost it himself, and they still got the ball.
To Rocco with Tuffle giving him room. Long two.
Well, they're tuning up themselves over here. Riverton getting right back into, or I should say Plains, back in this game.
4 points for Jester Rocco. Here is Tuffle.
Nice defense. I was going to say nice pass, but they recovered quite well. The Cardinals did on that one because the penetration on the baseline, and you had a ball player definitely open over here to get a shot off, but they didn't. They recovered well.
Tuffle inbounding for Riverton. Hard lob. He's 2 for 2 from the field. And foul going in by Jordan Roth.
Tough call to make because I thought too much contact was made by Joey as anybody else.
Well, they give it to Sunley, number 40, and watch it here.
There you go. Flop a little bit, you get the call, but you go to the hoop, you got the ball.
Little left-hand push-off.
Little left-hand push-off. There you go.
6 points for Brian Hartlob. He's 67% from the free throw line.
So what I'm trying to say, it could have gone either way.
And it did.
Yeah.
That's something.
Two very active teams right here, getting the ball up the court, moving quickly, passing.
Kastner left hand.
Oh, that was a nice drive. I think they fell asleep on that one.
Tyler Kastner, 7-point average, gets his first bucket. Cuts the lead to 2.
Yeah, Riverton fell asleep on that one. Just let him penetrate from the top of the key, bringing the ball up. That's not allowed from that far out.
Tolley's got the open look. On the rebound, Roth. Bensko. He's got Rocco with him. Doesn't need him.
Good defense.
Here comes Hartlob on a 3-on-2. Beautiful play, Barton.
Whoa. Well, that was good defense all the way around. The couple got the ball, played defense, got it out. You see results, you go to the free throw line with that type of fast break. Very controlled. Both teams very controlled. It's just not running for the sake of running. I mean, they're very well controlled and disciplined in their approach to this game.
Here is Justin Barton, number 1 in his senior class, as well as in the top 5 on the varsity basketball team. Averages 8 points a game. And that's his first point of the afternoon. Foul, by the way, was on Jordan Roth. That's 2 on Roth. 3-point Riverton lead. Pleasant Plains with the ball. 2.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Mike Liederman, Norm Van Leer, Mitch Robinson.
Pleasant Plains slowed it down and bringing it up to get something. They didn't rush it up this time.
Here's Roth, and he'll be called for step.
Well, I guess he dragged his pivot foot because I thought he held it. I mean, at least his pivot foot when he went to the top of the key, but it was called for trapping.
Half-court trap by the Cardinals. They drop back to their regular defense. And they're running the zone right now.
They're running the zone. I think after nice
Look
play.
to Zulov.
Nice pass, nice. They just know what position or what lanes to fill, and that's just a big thing when you're having that type of offensive ball movement like that. That's just a wonderful thing. And then when you have that, you have a tendency to get to the area of scoring because you know you're going to get the ball back.
Give that assist to Bart. Beautiful looking pass. And the turnover. Riverton with the ball. Nice play by Zulov to get in there.
There's 2 turnovers in a row. See if they can capitalize on that.
These two teams from the same conference. They know each other. They've played each other. And they're both in the Final Four.
Man-to-man now, back out of that zone.
A travel called on Hartlaub.
Well, one turnover leads to another one, so that negates the turnover.
I like it the other way.
Cardinals
It annihilates it. Absolutely annihilates
it. It just annihilated the heck out of it. Blow it up. I don't care. Wherever you put it, you start all over with
That's
the
right. He's storming.
Yeah.
Ross, wild shot.
Oh, nice.
Foul by Duraco. And he'll go to the line.
That was an excellent tip, I thought, on that play. Actually, I thought he would have looked maybe over the back, but lost control. Still got the shot up. Threw it up left-handed. Little piece of the rim. Then again, I'm corrected. That was a good call.
Couple of foul his first. And using every bit of the rim, just Duraco, 66% from the line, gets his 5th point.
Yeah, Couple was a little aggressive in going after the ball and committed the foul on the attempt to tip it in, so it's 2 shots.
6 for Duraco. He leads his team in scoring, and it's a 3-point Riverton lead in the ball.
Man-to-man defense being played right now.
Nice ball movement around the perimeter. Final minute here. Barton.
You know what I like about this foul call? I like about the offense being run by Riverton, especially when they get below, when they pass below the free throw line, they are looking to score. Anything toward the hoop, they're looking to score. And a lot of offenses don't do that. And that's a big, I think, a problem with offense. But I like Riverton's approach. Man. The minute that ball's passed below the free throw line, extended, they're looking to score.
Bo Gum, number 10, you see him, a 5'9" junior, comes in.
A little confusion of who's coming out.
It'll be Duraco. Meanwhile, 2 starters, Roth, or 2 players, Roth and Sunley, each with 2 fouls for Pleasant Plains. Top of the line for Barton. He's 1 for 3. 16-13.
Excuse me, Pleasant Plains is slowing down a little bit in their approach to running their offense. You know, they were a little quicker earlier. Now they're a little more deliberate, it seems like.
Barton doing quite a job so far on Dusty Bensko.
Yeah, they seem to, well, of course, the last shot, but I mean, the last 2 minutes, they haven't been as aggressive in their approach to the hoop.
Kastner looking at Coach Cliff Cameron for instructions for the final shot.
About 10 seconds left in this quarter.
That's when they'll go. Roth.
Tip it.
He's got it. That's Sunley. Hartlaub at the buzzer.
Whoa.
That was on target, just a little bit below the goalpost.
No doubt.
Well, we expected a tight ball game. So far, we're not disappointed. 16-15, Riverton by 1. The state semifinals here on Fox Sports Net.
If you really want to know Chicago from people who know Chicago, click here. Metro Mix, Chicago's complete online entertainment guide.
Investigations are expected.
One Emmy Award-winning journalist.
Are you drug-free now as we sit and talk?
Television's first Emmy-nominated weekly sports magazine.
The perception, Jerry, that there was a cover-up.
No one else gets to the heart of the important stories.
Let's face it, the sport is barbaric.
No one else gets you inside the head of today's biggest athletes.
I never told anybody, so I'll tell you.
Going deep.
Chris Myers.
Sundays at 9 on Fox Sports Net.
Ready? No. Ready? No.
Your body's been ready for quite some time.
No.
Ready, but not your mind.
Ready? No. Ready? No way.
You have lots to do before you have a baby. But don't forget to take folic acid today and every day. To prevent birth defects one special day. So when all of you is ready, that baby of yours will be ready to take on the world.
Ready, not ready.
Blackhawks, Maple Leafs, tonight at 6 on Fox Sports Net.
The broadcast rights for this event have been granted to Fox Sports Net and Intersport Television by the Illinois High School Association. Any reproduction or rebroadcast without the expressed written consent of Fox Sports Net, Intersport, and the IHSA is strictly prohibited.
You kind of pulled that back as if you need glasses.
No! I'll tell you a story about that, too.
Well, I tell you the truth, I need them.
I need them badly. He's Norm Van Leer. I'm Mike Lederman. Mitch Robinson patrolling the sidelines. Kathy Monday and the crew in the Fox Sports Net truck and on the floor. This is Pleasant Plains with the ball. They trail by 1 against Riverton. 2 conference foes in the Final 4 of the state championships. Kastner looking nice to Bensko.
Oh, nice simple bounce pass. Go to the hoop. Bank it in.
And Pleasant Plains has the lead. Bensko with 5. This is Trevor Bowes in, number 30, three-point shooter for Riverton. In there with Zuloff.
Got a middle linebacker body there.
Yes, sir, but he's got a three-point shot.
Hey, that's what it's all about. Touch. Plains is taking the lead there, I think, for the first time.
Roth is still in there for Zerko, who went to the locker room earlier. We still don't see him on the bench. See if we can have Mitch Robinson track that one down for us.
I like that they slowed it down to, you know, more of a deliberate style. I mentioned that before during the last second shot. But they haven't approached and gone to the hoop. That being the Plains. Beautiful pass.
Inside, it's Bensko.
Beautiful pass. From that far out, the bounce pass is the only pass to go with, because the pass up, someone can reach and go after it. Down low, it's like playing shortstop. Tough to go down low and get those bad hops as it is the bad hop up. And that was a beautiful pass.
Good back screen, got Bensko free.
Absolutely. Moving without the ball, knowing you're going to get it, you want to move because you know you will receive it.
Hartlaw trying to fight his way through a double team. Hartlaw now up top calling a play.
You know, I don't know if it's just deliberate play on Riverton's part as much as I think it's just better defense. Plains are playing right now, just good defense, not allowing you to get the shot.
Kuffel spots it up. Offensive rebound, Hartlaw. Zerako. Kuffel again.
That's a tough shot. That was a tough shot because that was some good defense.
You know, Norm,
by Pleasant Plains. That was an excellent defense right there.
Colleges are looking at him. He's playing, you know, a 5 position here, center all over. They're looking at him if he can develop his game to be a 2-guard.
No, he's got skills, I think, to do it.
And Roth lets that one go off his foot.
See, I don't understand all those numbers. 1 per 2, 5. All I knew when I grew up, 2 guards, 2 forwards in the center. And sometimes you have a 3-guard offense. That's all right.
Okay.
1 or 2. What does that mean?
Well, you know, you talk about your point guard as 1, your shooting guard is 2, and you were everything.
Okay.
Now look at the turnovers there. 4 for Pleasant Plains.
Not bad for a team to up-tempo like both teams.
5 is the guy who can't get down the floor.
Yeah.
That obviously doesn't work.
Okay.
Barton missing and a foul underneath as Riverton crashes the boards, and that's Kuffel. That's 2 on him.
And the 6 is the first guy off the bench, right?
Right, and the way we used to play, right, was the last guy up the court's the playmaker.
That's right. That's the guy with the brain.
Second foul on Clint Kuffel. And now, Jeff Koger got to start thinking again. You don't want 3 fouls on your star in the first half.
No, not at all. But this
Meanwhile,
up-tempo
his sub is Kevin Matthews. He was up all night with the flu and had to take IV fluids, so they're a little depleted in the bench over on the Riverton side.
I tell you, the execution has been excellent with the slow-down style. I mean, he's still moving, peppering the ball, but moving without the ball and doing the things like that.
Kastner trying to move through, and Bowes takes a whack at him.
And slowly, the momentum has gone over to Pleasant Plains. And that's why they have the lead right now.
Ryan Sunley comes back with 2 points. He will be coming in for Pleasant Plains. Timeout on the floor. Action has slowed here with the Cardinals up by 1. The Hawks trail.
The new Comiskey Park to the legendary Wrigley Field. From the Bulls Berto Center to the Blackhawks locker room, prepare to go behind the scenes of your favorite Chicago sports team.
Watch Full Access Saturday at noon on Fox Sports Net.
I work in an operating room, and sometimes it gets pretty hectic. My wife and I are expecting our first child. The last thing I need to worry about is my car. My Elantra comes with a 10-year powertrain warranty. I can rely on it. There are no worries.
Get the car Consumer's Digest named at Best Buy with air and power package.
Freedom's getting behind the wheel of the car, putting the key in the ignition and going.
Get the 2000 Hyundai Elantra for only $12,234.
Hey, Jeff. Now listen, I got it right here, buddy. It's icy cold and tasting great. Now come on, Jeff, you tell me. Is there anybody in this world who deserves this here Pepsi more than you?
Hi, Jeff.
See you later, Jeff.
Now that's what I call motivation.
I don't know where she came from.
Don't worry, Jeff. There's always Daytona.
1918, Pleasant Plains leading Riverton. 4:48 to go in the second quarter here at the Carver Arena in Peoria. Of course, coming up tonight on Fox Sports Net Plus, we'll have the third place game at 6:30, followed by the championship game in Class A, both on Fox Sports Net Plus. So be sure to tune in tonight on Plus. Call the following number, 877-655-PLUS, to find out the channel in your area tonight. And thank you for watching right here on Fox Sports Net.
We found out that Circle, am I saying that right? I want to butcher his name.
Circle.
He has a patch under the eye, so he's having that taken care of, and he's back on the bench. A little butterfly. He's got a pop. Butterflies are free. I like that. Except
Here's Bogum.
Nice shot.
Sticks it.
Nice shot, yeah.
Bogum sticks it?
Bogum sticks it.
All right.
Or Gumbo, if you're in school and they call the name backwards.
All right, here we go.
Nice shot, though, nonetheless.
And answering right back is Justin Barton. 3 points for him.
He was wide open. Now, I don't know if they were in his zone. If somebody forgot their assignment right there, but wide open. The way these guys are shooting, you can't do that.
Once again, Pleasant Plains setting up the half-court offense. Roth popping out, and Tolley back in. He's got the rebound for Riverton.
A little pressure added to
Hartlaub working on the smaller gum. And the ball turned over. Kastner.
Well, that break didn't look good from the beginning, but nonetheless, you hustle it down the court.
Kastner again, and Kuffel comes over to make the block.
Good block.
Boy, was that a tough play by Kuffel with 2 fouls coming over, but gets a clean block.
Well, that's a smart play by way of Plains going after him, going right to the hoop. You see the drive right here, but he went over, separated himself from the body, blocked it. But then frustration, Kastner comes back and does a foul.
His first.
How often have you seen that? When you've done something on one end, you lose it, and then you come back and commit a foul.
Not since you played.
Oh, man. That's what got me in trouble.
Here's Hartlaub.
Nice shot. They're moving the ball. They're getting in range now. Both teams shooting pretty.
3 for 3 from the field for Brian Hartlaub.
Shooting well from the outside of the ball movement to get the shot.
And Riverton back in the lead by 1. Kastner knifed through, and the blocking foul. It'll be a 2-shot foul. Kastner showing some grit, going right through the paint.
Yes, he is. He's got a purpose in this game. Because I'm telling you, every time he's got the ball, he's done some very active going to the hoop. Some worked, some didn't. Right now, he's on the free throw line.
Shoots 76% there.
And when he goes to the hoop, he shows a lot of the left-handed moves. So I'm impressed with the fact that he uses both hands as he gets around that paint. That can only help you.
Zuloff back in. Bose, who just committed that foul, is out. And here comes just Duraco in. Ryan Suntley comes out for Pleasant Plains. Duraco with 6 points. Suntley, 2 when he was in there. Kastner looking for his 6th. And it's a 1-point Pleasant Plains lead. This is Tolley. Jason Tolley's got 4.
It's a good ball game so far. 2:25 left in this first half.
Good screen for Bensko, but out of par. Even a little for him. And Hartlaub with the foul across the arm.
Got caught in a reverse. He was trailing to go try to steal the ball. Boom, stopped reverse and ran into him. And for that far out, that's not a good foul. You're 30 feet away from the hoop. And, most coaches will have a fit about that type of a foul.
Riverton still not in the bonus, so the ball will be inbounded underneath the Pleasant Plains basket. Floyd Barton has been assigned to Bensko. Big time.
Bensko has a no-sock look, huh?
Kastner missing. Offensive rebound to Rocco. And Pleasant Plains will keep the ball.
Nice pass.
That time they go underneath, and Bensko.
Yeah, Bensko made that shot more difficult than what it was. That was an excellent pass underneath. All he had to do was take it right up, but he did a little reverse.
9 for Dusty. His team up by 1. There's some battling going on in this game. Hartlaub coming along with it, but he can't control.
I don't know how he lost it the way he did. He act like actually he was taking a left-hand hook from out there. He lost control of the ball. Another turnover.
And Bensko gets fouled.
Well, this foul was called before the push-off because of contact. Actually, Bensko pushed off, but it was a foul before the push-off.
Justin Barton commits his first. Bensko with 9 points, 2 for 2 from the line. Well, you'll love to see a touch like that on the ball.
Nothing but net. Don't even want it if it's around. And I tell you, today to see people and kids hit free throws, it's a plus all the way around. You just don't see it like you used to.
Jeff Koger takes a timeout. He'll take a 20 to talk things over as his team now has fallen behind by 3. The Cardinals rooting section for Pleasant Plains. And you talk about an even game, and you have the feeling, of course, this is going to go down to the wire. Just about every one of our games has so far this weekend, Ronnie.
Well, when you have the matchups like this and you're in the tournament, that's what it's all about. They didn't get here by just playing bad basketball, so you're going to have good games. Sometimes you come out cold, sometimes you just don't hit shots, and the hustle's always there, basically. But this is a good basketball. This is why the tournament is the way it is.
Jeff Koger, you saw him there. He's got nearly his entire starting 5 back from an Elite 8 team of last year. Brian Zuloff, the only change in that starting lineup, he transferring from Springfield Lanphier, coming in, and it's almost like, well, it was like having to work your way into the group in an ensemble cast. They've been together for so long.
Well, that's what it's about when you know, when you have the little towns and you grow up and you hang out together, then someone comes in, you got to work your way in. They're just not throwing you in there.
Bo Gum commits the foul. And on the other hand, over in Pleasant Plains, these kids have played together since 8th grade, where they won a state championship, and their coach was their present coach, Cliff Cameron. He coached that 8th grade team.
I know what you're saying. We were the team I had for state championship in Pennsylvania. We were together since grade school.
Look at Barton use the glass and the rim for protection.
Excellent baseline drive on the other side, reverse layup, and they needed that point right there with 56 seconds left in this half, and that was a good hoop and much needed for them.
Good first step, too, and here's the deflection. Hartlaub, Zuloff.
1, 2, 3 steals in a row.
I don't want it. You take it. I'll take it. And you know he'll take it.
Good shot. Good ball movement. I thought maybe they were holding for maybe 1 shot, but that wasn't the case. Fire it away.
3-pointer for Bensko.
And he didn't hesitate once that ball was down there, but the sequence of steals back and forth shows the hustle out here by both teams.
5 for 7 from the field for Bensko, and now Riverton will hold for 1, trailing by 4.
Well, the lead just changed quickly here to there. Just some good basketball this first half.
Tolley on his way. Trying to save it at the buzzer.
Oh!
Barton almost made it. Shot putting the thing from the right baseline.
Good hustle, both teams.
Well, a good first half it's been. Pleasant Plains with a 4-point lead. Let's check in with Mitch Robinson. He's got Cliff Cameron with him.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Exceptional first half. You guys really pushed up the tempo. Of course, Bensko doesn't hurt.
No, he doesn't hurt at all. He's been there all year for us. We know we can count on him. Hey, this is going to be a battle. We've known Riverton quite a while. We know we played him before. This game's a long way from being over. We got a good second half to go. It's going to be a very big second half, so whoever gets off to a good start is going to be a very big key.
Because you guys know each other so well, is there any different wrinkles you could put in at the half that they haven't seen yet, or do you just go with what brought you here?
Well, I think basically you stick with what brought you here. Just so you know, we match up. We know what each other can do. We just see, you know, whoever plays their best game and get after it. We're, you know, that's who's going to be the team that comes out ahead. You know, there are a few things differently that you hope they haven't seen when we, you know, so you have to throw in a few things that they don't know about, but, you know, even when we do that, they defend pretty well.
All right, get into your bag of tricks. We'll see you in the third. Thank you. Back to you, Mike.
Oh, you don't think Cliff's a little excited? Boy, the coach is really pumped as well. Thanks a lot, Mitch. We'll be back. Halftime activities here, Carver Arena. It's a 4-point lead for Pleasant Plains on Fox Sports Net.
These days, it seems like everybody's always reachable, instantly accessible. Until there's a busy signal, a hold message, and the realization that your insurance company isn't there for you. Enter Country Companies, where you'll always talk to real people with real answers real quick. After all, what good is a phone if there's no one there to listen? Country Companies Insurance.
Feast your eyes on gorditas from Taco Bell. Ooh! Warm, pillowy flatbread loaded with seasoned beef and all your favorite stuff. Choose from Baja, Santa Fe, or Supreme.
Ay, ay, ay.
And right now, they're just 49 cents each when you buy any drink. So you can afford to share some with a friend.
Hello, friend.
Gorditas, now just 49 cents with any drink. Grande taste, local value, only at Taco Bell.
At halftime, the Cardinals of Pleasant Plains leading the Hawks of Riverton, two conference foes, and they're going at it for a chance at the state finals. Let's take a look now. What we got coming up, boy, we've got these two teams with stars, but they've got many, many complimentary players as well, Norm. We say it's going to be Couple and Bensko, but a lot, as you say, the other supporting cast stepping up.
That's the name of the game. You know, when you come to the big dance, when you're playing these type of tournaments, you always got the stars headline, but it's going to take the other team members to do their job. A lot of times you key your defense against the stars.
And everybody seems to be doing it on both ends. A very, very close game. Let's take a look at some of the highlights so far. Here in the first half, Clint Couple, of course, is the big noise, and watch him on the follow there.
A good follow right there, very active on the boards. He's active all day. He has 2 fouls. He has to be a little careful. He doesn't get one right away.
Meanwhile, Roth missing here for Pleasant Plains, and the tip from Ryan Sunley.
Well, Pleasant Plains, good 4 bounce. As you see right here, a beautiful bounce pass as they move the ball. Everybody moves in position scoring. I'm very impressed with Plains, the way they approach things.
That was Bensko, 2 of his 14, and look at the turnaround. What a terrific move by Justin Barton. He stepped up. He had 5 points. The leading point maker is Bensko with 14 for his team, the Cardinals of Pleasant Plains. Couple leads the Riverton Hawks. Hartlob was really doing well. Started quickly, 8 points at the point guard spot. Okay, when we come back, we will have Mitch Robinson. He will chat with Jeff Koger, and we'll get the third quarter underway as the state finals here continues its March Madness on Fox Sports Net.
Feast your eyes on gorditas from Taco Bell. Ooh! Warm, pillowy flatbread loaded with seasoned beef and all your favorite stuff. Choose from Baja, Santa Fe, or Supreme.
Ay, ay, ay.
And right now, they're just 49 cents each when you buy any drink. So you can afford to share some with a friend.
Hello, friend.
Gorditas, now just 49 cents with any drink. Grande taste, local value, only at Taco Bell.
Whoa, what's up? Oh, that's a miss. That's lame. Sports drinks, colas, like that's working up there? But you get something good. You know why you don't have game? Because you don't got milk, that's why. Vitamin D. You want the D, you need me. Oh, right there. Basket's that way, Chief. Yeah.
Want game? Milk has 9 essential nutrients for active bodies.
You know what? When you guys are done denying, you know, your beverage problem, give me a call. I'll be in the fridge. Come on, Shake.
These days, it seems like everybody's always reachable, instantly accessible. Until there's a busy signal, a hold message, and the realization that your insurance company isn't there for you. Enter Country Companies, where you'll always talk to real people with real answers real quick. After all, what good is a phone if there's no one there to listen? Country Companies Insurance.
People don't believe that I'm disabled. So what? We might be slow at one thing, but great at another thing. I think Special Olympics is wonderful. It changed my life. I'm happy. I'm wonderful. And I think that's great.
Looking at the statistics, what jumps out at you, first, how even things are. Both teams have hit the same number of shots from the field. The difference in the game right now at the free throw line, where Pleasant Plains is perfect. Say that 3 times.
Yeah, that's right. Sounds like a cowboy movie. I'm going to Pleasant Plains.
Let's head out to Riverton. Let's go to Jeff Koger. Mitch Robinson's got the coach.
Thanks a lot, Mike. And, Coach, you've seen it before, seesaw battles during the regular season, so your kids know what to expect in the second half. Yeah, we know what we're going to have to do in order to beat these guys. They're a very good basketball team. They move well without the ball. We're going to have to obviously make our free throws down the stretch, which we didn't do in the first half. And we're going to have to make sure we don't lose defensive assignments. Are you playing at the level you think your guys can play, or is there another level you could step up to? I think we're playing at about as high a level as Plains is playing at right now as well. You know, there's quite a 2 ball games less than 24 hours. There's a lot of wear and tear out there on the legs. A lot of pressure on both teams to perform well. So I think both teams are pretty much playing at the same level. All right, good luck. We'll see you after the game. Thanks a lot. He's even keeled. His team's ready to roll. Get ready for the second half right here on Fox Sports Net.
Oh, jump in.
Let's go up there.
Just enjoy the ride.
Enjoy the ride.
Going coast to coast.
Want to share my joy?
Yo, Mary, wait up!
If you buy her dinner, she's got to give it up.
Wake up. Just because you take us out doesn't mean you get sex.
You know, babes, they all say no, but they really mean yes.
Wake up. When we say no, we mean it.
She keeps saying stop, but no way. She owed you.
Wake up. Nothing ever gives you the right to force sex. It doesn't make you cool, powerful, or a man. Just a rapist.
Hello, I'm Jim Corno, Senior Vice President and General Manager of Fox Sports Net Chicago. This year, our Sports Awards dinner raised over $210,000 benefiting the March of Dimes. This money will go to support the battle against birth defects. On behalf of all of us here at Fox Sports Net, I'd like to thank everyone who supported the dinner and encourage you to support the March of Dimes all year long.
Blackhawks, Maple Leafs, tonight at 6 on Fox Sports Net.
There's your starting point guard in the year 2017.
Yeah, I'll be his agent.
Okay. Pleasant Plains ahead, 30-26. They are in the white. Riverton inbounding the ball as we begin quarter number 3. Mike Liederman, Norm Van Leer, Mitch Robinson bringing it all to you live here on Fox Sports Net.
Well, the way this game's going, it's going to come down to free throw shooting.
Can't get the roll, but a great move to open the third quarter by Justin Barton.
It seems there's more of a one-on-one approach when it comes to Riverton and the way they are going about things. You see that move to the hoop, get fouled. The purpose of going to the hoop one-on-one to draw fouls, get a layup. You got to make the free throws. If they make free throws, This is going to be one heck of a ball game down the stretch.
Well, 1 for 5 from the line for Barton, and that's not going to get it done.
This will come back and haunt you and may cost you the championship play. You can't hit those free throws because everything else is about even if it stays there. Got to hit free throws.
That went in with authority, and he's an 80% free throw shooter on the year. So Barton now with 6 points cuts the lead to 3. That's Pleasant Plains with the ball. Tyler Kastner, the point guard. Watch number 3, Dusty Bensko. He's their guy.
Lost the ball, but nice move.
Saves it, and here's Bensko with it. Averages 22 a ball game, had 29 in the quarterfinal last night. Bo Gum is in there. And the block by Clint Cuffle. And again, they go up, and we get a foul on Riverton. If that's Cuffle, it's 3 on him.
That's on, it's not on Cuffle. I don't know what you call it on, but it's not on Cuffle.
It's on Tolley.
All right.
Number 1 on Jason Tolley.
Jason.
And here is Ryan Sumley, 8 for 8 from the line. Well, that was in the quarterfinal. Had a very good ball game against Kankakee McNamara, Bishop McNamara. 14.7 rebounds, but 8 for 8 from the line. Rattles those two.
Both teams starting off not too good on the free throw line as the second half opens up.
22, Clint Cuffle up top there. He's their big gun. An all-state player like Bensko. Tolley with room. Now push foul underneath. And it will go against the Cardinals. Right there, just Rocco, number 42, was in the general area, and he's going to pick up his second foul.
Ruffle got pushed on that one. Well, he had a nice tip for a layup.
Short by Barton. Saved by Cuffle. And taken away by Bensko.
Turnover, actually. He had a nice little shot. Turned around, got the ball stripped. But Pleasant Plains, they got a little more of an aggressive defense, I think, at this particular time in the game.
Barton has been playing Bensko and generally doing a good job on him. Look down inside. Nice left hand. Tip by Duraco. And the rebound by Tolley by Cuffle.
You can get it out when you get double teamed like that, but I tell you, oh, nice move.
Spin move by Hartlop to get out of the double team. Boy, was that close.
That was very close.
Hartlop still moving. Look at this. A little out of control at the end. Here comes Bensko leading a break. 3 on 2. Kastner.
Both teams a little cold in this very.
But this is Riverton's pace. This is Riverton's pace.
Well, no doubt, but if both teams are not really displaying any good shooting like they did the first half, little cold, even from the free throw line. So to get back on pace, that's what you need to do. But you know something, when you play games like this, back to back, day after day,
Zula.
It wears you out.
Well, they ran a double screen for Brian. He had the open look from 3-point range.
That is, when it's like this, as good as these teams shoot, I always say the legs have gone a little bit.
Rocco.
Nice pass, nice shot, good setup.
Long 2 for Jess.
And I know they just came out of the locker room, and maybe they need to warm up, but
he's ahead of his average, which is 7. He's got 8.
Some good looks being missed, that's all.
Cuffle, they clear the left side for him.
That's a tough shot right there. Now, if he can handle the ball well outside, as you mentioned, going to maybe some major league type schools, when they look at you like that, that's what you need at his height.
Ticketed for Evansville.
Nice play. That's Jerry Sloan's old school.
Jim Cruz is there.
Yeah, big time.
Here's Bensko, now the double team. Leaves Kastner free. And here comes Zuloff, one-on-one. He and Bensko.
Oh, man, out of control. A lot of one-on-one with Riverton. And it's not working right now. But they're still in this ball game.
Pleasant Plains by 3 in the ball. Skips it over to Bensko.
But Bensko gets away with pushing off it. A couple times he's done that and got away.
Well, Cuffle came up to challenge.
Well, nice play right there. Nice pick. Oh, that should not be a foul.
We get the foul.
That should not be a foul. I'm sorry.
Going to go against Tolley.
He stood still and you ran. I mean, even though it was a very physical play, that should not have called a foul because he had his position. I don't understand that call.
Timeout on the floor. 34-29. Pleasant Plains has extended the lead to 5. We'll take a timeout with 4:13 to go. Third quarter.
It's your corn. We won't tell you how to plant it. We won't tell you how to raise it. We won't tell you how to sell it. It's your corn. But from now on, they're our weeds. Balance 2000, the first pre-herbicide for corn that recharges with rain to deliver your best shot at true one-pass weed control. Balance 2000, they're our weeds.
I work in an operating room, and sometimes it gets pretty hectic. My wife and I are expecting our first child. The last thing I need to worry about is my car. My Elantra comes with a 10-year powertrain warranty. I can rely on it. There are no worries.
Get the car Consumer's Digest named at Best Buy with air and power package.
Freedom's getting behind the wheel of the car, putting the key in the ignition and going.
Get the 2000 Hyundai Elantra for only $12,234.
Class A semifinal, 34-29. Pleasant Plains over Riverton. The winner to go against Teutopolis tonight. Let's take a look at that last play, Norm.
Well, I thought it was just a good scheme of, set up. He's got the pick. What was wrong with that? Let's see through the elbow. Little elbow nudge there.
Yeah.
And that was close because I thought he had a good pick just because the physical presence, all of a sudden the official has to call. Look at this play here. All right, good recovery. But I didn't think it should have been a foul at all, Mike, in my opinion, on that pick. He just had a good pick.
I think what you saw, and you
was
saw
a little elbow,
a little extra.
Little extra push on that, but other than that, good pick.
Nice look underneath the Tolly, who can't come up with it cleanly. And here's Kuffel having a problem for the moment. Zuloff the spin move, and he's got to worry about where the ball is.
Right. I think we're right now, when you get Riverton needs to regroup and get a little more of the passing game back into their offense. A little too much one-on-one, and it's really not creating anything except a couple fouls, free throws, and then they missed a couple of those. So you got to get back to passing that ball.
3 points in the last 4 minutes plus for Riverton. Good look right here. Duraco, though, suddenly the offensive rebound. Kuffel sends it back at his face. Zuloff goes down. And here we go the other way, but without the numbers for Riverton, and they do slow it up.
Much better passing game right there. See, and they lost the ball, but you like to see them do what they just did there, because I think they can create better shots for themselves, because that dribbling one-on-one is not getting it done for them right now. A lot of turnovers.
Kuffel will inbound. No, check it. Barton does.
Move and get ready to shoot. That's what you have to do.
Tolly. Hartlob. Way downtown.
That wasn't a good shot.
From the rebound.
You have 5 points down right now. You take more shots like that, you're going to cause problems for yourself.
Pleasant Plains slowing the pace with the 5-point lead. Barton and Bensko. Bensko as Barton goes down.
Something has to be called there.
Tough rebound for Kuffel.
Either a block or charge. Something had to be called there.
Coming through underneath Zuloff.
Nice play. They needed that hoop back there. Good ball movement, penetration. Zuloff got off a difficult layup, but he got it off. He got 2 points.
Zuloff only 3 in the quarterfinal. Had 6 rebounds, though.
Now you're down 3.
His 4th point of the afternoon. Here's Gum setting a screen. Castor goes the other way and gets every bit of the top of the backboard.
That's a bank shot for you. That's a bank. Nice
Zuloff back the other way again.
Nice pass. Now you're getting into the rhythm that they need to get in. Passing the ball instead of the one-on-one game. And that's Riverton I'm talking about. And they're down 3. So Pleasant Plains just, they're going into like a 4-corner.
Nice play by Zuloff to slap the ball away. 3 on 2.
Nice
Kuffel. Zuloff again. He's got 6 in a row.
Now, I talk about Pleasant Plains moving the ball. They're going one-on-one, and it's cost them a little bit because they've lost it 2 or 3 times.
Well, Zuloff is releasing.
But the one-on-one has created turnovers and has put them right back in the ball game, being Riverton by 1 point down. So
Well, there's
going to the
Zoo.
lead. They lost it by playing one-on-one ball.
When he comes out, everybody goes Zoo at Riverton. No, they're not booing him. Right now, they're cheering him. He scored 6 straight, and he's brought his team to within 1. Timeout on the floor, 1:39 to go. Well, we'll show you some good defense right here, Norman, and I know we love the D.
Well, here's the D. Here you got one-on-one, little swap from behind. It's like a 4 corners they went into all of a sudden. Instead of the passing game, that created a fast break. Let me look to the left and go to the right. There you go. There, my man. Nice layup. Can't beat that. That's points in the paint.
We have seen throughout this tournament so many teams let the air out of the ball and have it cost them.
No doubt about it. What got you there, all of a sudden you leave that, and then it costs you, like you said. Now, let's get back into the passing game and see how interesting it will become for the Plains team.
Pleasant Plains looking in. And once again, it's a foul underneath as DeRocco was long. And the foul is going to go against Riverton.
And I like the fact that how you got
Check,
the shot.
it's going the other way.
Well, there's a little elbow thrown and trying to clear out, but your setup was different. You got a good shot by passing the ball, moving the ball, as opposed to losing it going one-on-one.
Ryan Sumley, his 3rd foul.
And both teams have been guilty of that type of play.
You know, I forget which coach mentioned it. You sort of forget that these kids are playing with all their adrenaline and all their youth. They're still playing 2 games, 3 games in the space of about 30 hours, and that has got to tell on you.
Well, I said this before, and when I first got into this area of playing basketball for Chicago and the system they use for state championship, I never will understand why they make kids play back-to-back like that. We never did that in Pennsylvania. Of course, this is the home of March Madness. And this is what they do. They've been doing it for years. But I just would love to see the kids get a week break and come back and play a championship.
Or at least a day.
At least a day. I'm serious. It's a whole lot to ask for these kids to do.
There's your turnover situation.
Nice play. Nice shot. But at least the play.
Bensko and Gum. The steal comes right back.
Turnover, cost you again. Nice play by the Plains.
Second big basket for Bo Gum, 1 in each half.
Pleasant Plains. Oh.
Another right away, a little miscommunication for Riverton.
2 turnovers. And now, the way this game's going with 31.2 seconds left in this 3rd quarter, you've got to really be careful on handling the ball, because it will be amplified even more down the stretch run here.
Barton and Bensko. This has been the matchup all game long. Dusty's got 14, but Barton's really done a good job on it.
Well, both teams are going at it hard. That's what it's all about at this time of the year.
Final shot coming up. Pleasant Plains setting up. Bensko.
Nice play.
Good look inside. Oh. Not getting the roll, DeRocco.
Excellent play to end the quarter, though. They got the shot they wanted.
Brian Zuloff had a big quarter with 6 points in a row. Pleasant Plains and Riverton with the Cardinals leading by 3 against the Hawks.
You don't do what I do for a living unless you want to be heard. How's that? Louder! So I banged up my truck, right? I called my insurance company. Did anybody hear me? Nope. Out to lunch. The one time I need them, where are they?
Better to call country companies, where you'll always talk to real people with real answers, real quick.
Somebody there to listen. That's all I want.
Country Companies Insurance.
Kids 12 and under might not be old enough to play for the Bulls, but they're just the right size to be a baby bull. It's the Fox Sports Net Baby Bulls Contest, presented by Chevrolet. Just send in a postcard with your child's name, age, address, and phone number, and send it to Fox Sports Net. 5 lucky kids will become baby bulls and win Bulls tickets, an on-court appearance, and a Fox Sports Net gift pack, including hats, t-shirts, keychains, and more. So you better send in your postcard today. Contest deadline is March 31st. Sox Maple Leafs tonight at 6 on Fox Sports Net.
Well, you're looking at Upload Central right here at Carver Arena, the IHSA website. And to log on, there it is, www.ihsa.org. Scott Johnson and his famous crew filling it with all sorts of goodies. So if you need to know anything about IHSA member schools, anything about high school sports, that's where you go. And tell Scott we say hello.
Hello.
He's Norm Van Leer. I'm Mike Lederman. Mitch Robinson on the sidelines. We begin the fourth quarter. Pleasant Plains begins it with a 3-point lead that goes to 5.
That was an excellent pass there. Fell asleep. That being Riverton on that one. That was a nice play.
Bensko with 16 points now for Pleasant Plains. Riverton had several turnovers in that third quarter.
Better ball movement for Riverton. Back to that. There you
Hartloff driving through and doesn't get the bucket, but gets fouled.
But they moved the ball and got yourself in a situation where you can go one-on-one, not just go one-on-one right away. They moved the ball, got some good spacing. As you see right here, good penetration. Just about had the layup. Could have been a 3-point possibility, but now he goes to free throw line for 2.
Bo Gum on the foul, and Hartloff has point number 9, his first here in the second half.
So important now to make those free throws down the stretch.
Hartloff splits them. Here is Roth. For Pleasant Plains, Tully on him. Gum, he's free.
Boy, they're getting open.
And the smallest player on the court got the offensive rebound. That's Gum again. Zulov taking it the other way, and this time he pulls it up. Smart play, Norm.
Smart play. He didn't have the numbers. Just get the ball out of all the action area down underneath. Now you're running your play. Oh, nice layup.
Tully.
That was a good move. Hesitation out there. A pick. He went opposite of the pick. He didn't use it. Quick step left and then took it to the right side of the key and laid it right up. That's a 2-point game now.
Here is DeRocco guarded by Kuffel.
Oh, good ball movement. Good bodies moving without the ball.
Tully on Roth and helping out with the steal, but not quite. Hartloff and the bucket from Gum again.
Just knowing where he should be. It's good action. Good D. But hey, Plains came up with the 2 points.
He's got 6.
Good call.
Kuffel with a bit of a sandwich, and he gets fouled between DeRocco and Bensko. And they give it to Bensko. That's his second.
Plain sandwich.
A plain sandwich.
That's right. Nothing on it.
Kuffel working on DeRocco. Tully with the spot up.
Oh, nice setup. That was a beautiful setup right there. Tully just took a little somewhat penetration to the hoop, stopped, turned around, put it outside, bam, 3-pointer.
Tully only averages about 4.5 a game. He's got 7 this afternoon. Here's Bensko from behind the line, and the foul waves off the shot. A hold before the play.
I looked down and just a stat, and I looked up and I heard a foul called, a whistle blow.
Barton commits the foul.
Right. Good game.
Third team foul on Riverton this half.
We'll reach in.
Gum gets his opposite number to commit a foul on him. That's 2 on Zulov.
Earlier he got away with that. He got a fast break out of a defensive play by swiping from behind. This time he gets called for a foul. I guess it depends on what angle the official is looking at that. Look at that ball moving. Against the zone right now. No, it's a man-to-man. Man-to-man. Pick, roll, move.
Ball is open.
That's it. Pick, roll, move, pass. And the ball movement is just excellent on the part of the Plains.
Bo Gum with 9.
Good ball movement.
Kuffel from the top.
Yeah, that's his spot, but he missed that one.
Bo Gum has been the difference here. Talk about other players stepping up as we get a blocking foul on Barton. That's 3.
I love the fact that they picked each other up or acknowledge that fact after a good, hard defensive play. I didn't think he gave it enough room to turn around. The whole idea is supposed to allow one step, and then again, he wasn't positioned to take that charge. But a good idea. Just a little more position, he might have gotten the charge, but it was a block.
Each team now with 5 fouls this half. We're in the 4th quarter. Winner goes to the finals tonight against T-Town, against Teutopolis. We'll have it for you live following the 3rd place game. That begins at 6:30 on Fox Sports Net Plus.
This is a big bucket, I think, right here for Pleasant Plains, because they can really stretch this lead out, being either 7 or 6 points.
They've led most of the second half.
Good ball movement, a little patience, but they're still moving the ball well to make you play defense.
Bensko over Kuffel.
Tough hoop. And a good call by the official.
Bensko did everything he could to work around the taller player, but the ball just wouldn't go down.
Tough hoop to miss, but he made a nice play to try to get it in.
Good Kuffel and his teammates go off. They're down 4, 4:40 to go 4th quarter. We will be forthcoming.
These days, it seems like everybody's always reachable, instantly accessible. Until there's a busy signal, a hold message, and the realization that your insurance company isn't there for you. Enter Country Companies, where you'll always talk to real people with real answers real quick. After all, what good is a phone if there's no one there to listen? Country Companies Insurance.
If you really want to know Chicago from people who know Chicago, click here. Metro Mix, Chicago's complete online entertainment guide.
Go Cards, say the fans from Pleasant Plains, and the Cardinals are on the march. They're chirping away to a 4-point lead. That's anything but secure, of course. Remember, these two teams, both from the Sangamon Conference, both have played each other in recent past, last game of the regular season. And Pleasant Plains lost that one by 4, and they're up by that much right now. Our Taco Bell game summary, you see Riverton shooting much better, but really the story has been Pleasant Plains getting better shots.
That's because they're moving that basketball in the way that you need to get shots off, and it seems like you're a better shooter. You end up on the end of the play that will allow him to get an opportunity at the bucket. Nice pass.
Hard lob underneath, and a beautiful feed inside to Justin Barton. He's got 8.
Well, it's turned into another good game between these two, and they played earlier in the year, as you mentioned. I wonder where that game was played. Got away with steps. That's
Kastner, Bensko, and Kuffel underneath, and we're going to get the foul on Riverton.
I thought at the same time there was a traveling
on Barton.
Kastner, I thought committed, but wasn't called right underneath the bucket, at least in my opinion. I thought he drugged his foot.
Well, that's the 4th foul on Justin Barton.
But right here is the end result of that after he passed it back out. Well, I can tell you right now, this Bensko can Dusty can create.
Yeah, you know, he's not one of those electrifying players. He's just always there. He's always around the ball. And you look now at the scorecard. He's got 17.
You know, he reminds me of Jeff Mullen.
Yes, 18. Right-handed Jeff Mullen.
Just
wait a minute. Jeff Mullen is right-handed.
Yeah. Just the way he creates and bounces in there and gets some points. You know, he just creates.
Kuffel off balance. Off the rebound.
Nice outlet. Come on with it. Fill the lanes. There you go. There you go.
Kastner, good look. Bensko.
There you go. You can see it developing a mile away. Fill the lanes. You hustle down. Good bounce pass. You got a layup.
6-point lead for Pleasant Plains. Kuffel.
And this is a big hoop right here, because if we go down to 9 or 8 points,
Kuffel underneath.
Big hoop. They needed that plus a foul. So it could be a 3-point play on this one.
Kuffel, who had been held with just 1 bucket in the second half, comes through with the basket. The foul is on Duraco. 3 on Jess Duraco.
That was smack right on the elbow there, and that was a foul. Maybe a little careless because you were down that low, but thought he could get away with it. But a big hoop, a big 3-point play.
And the 85% free throw shooter makes it good. His first of the day. He's got 14. The lead down to 3 for Pleasant Plains. There's your clock.
Now as I mentioned before, every turnover just amplifies.
Here's Bogum.
Oh. And you say that backwards is gumbo. Yes, which just Fat Tuesday just passed.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, you know. My friend Tom Sertala and his group out of Franklin Park, they put together a feast.
Foul is on Hartlaub, his second, 10 points for Gum. He only averages 4. And he has had a game here, especially a second half.
That's what it takes. Always someone that you don't expect steps up and delivers in these type of championship plays.
4-point lead for Pleasant Plains. Riverton the ball, under 3 minutes to go. The winner goes to the championship tonight. Cuffle over to Rocco, misses everything.
Lost it there. Short air ball, but got a rebound. Zoo had the ball, but he lost it out of bounds.
Well, Cuffle hit a 3 from the other basket at just about that distance with less than 30 seconds to go in the quarterfinal yesterday to put his team ahead.
Wow.
We're going to need some magic here, down by 4. Here comes Pleasant Plains.
Another big possession right here. Another big possession. Look up, you had it.
There's a turnover, and we get the foul called on the Cardinals.
Let me tell you something. That's not a bad foul. Because I tell you what, he had a teammate wide open on the other end of the court. If he could have gotten that ball off. See, the steal from behind, look, your teammate takes off. He's gone. Now, if he didn't have that foul, you had a home run down the other end.
Foul was on Roth, his second.
If nothing else, you would have created a fast break at least. So it's not a bad foul under the conditions.
I'll have to earn it in the bonus, and Justin Barton has had problems at the free throw line, to say the least.
Can't afford them right now.
2 for 6.
You got to make these, baby.
Well, that's why this kid is #1 in his class, right? Comes through on the clutch. He's got 9.
Well, he calculated everything.
Okay.
So many degrees here. There's a current coming out the upper balcony there.
Norm, you're killing me by degrees.
So there you go.
And that is the normal shot of Justin Barton. 81%, makes 2. The lead is down to 2. And now the Hawks are starting to stomp their feet a bit. So you say you love Chicago sports? Say you love Chicago sports.
I love Chicago sports.
If you love Chicago sports, you already know about Chicago's only daily half-hour dose of your favorite teams and sports figures. It's the Game Room, of course, nightly at 7 or before the game.
I love when I'm on there.
Yes,
that's why I love Chicago
We
sports.
all tune in here on Fox Sports Net. He's Norm Van Leer. I'm Mike Lederman. Mitch Robinson, somewhere underneath the stands, are patrolling the sidelines with our Fox Sports Net crew as part of our March Madness month continues. Next week, of course, the boys class AA will be back here at the Carver Arena in beautiful Peoria.
Oh, yes.
Well, they certainly have rolled out the red carpet here for us. Oh, they're very excited here in Peoria.
The food was delicious. I was in there eating up everything.
You had some of that sumptuous Coach's buffet, did you?
Yeah, I had the, what do they call it? It's not stroganoff, but I had the chicken. And
the chicken, forget about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a famous New York dish.
Very, very good.
Chicken, forget about it.
Oh, I was hungry as a pet pig. It was delicious.
Back to the matter at hand. 2:31 to go, fourth quarter, for the right to play for the state championship tonight. Riverton in the orange made it to the quarterfinals a year ago. Pleasant Plains knocked out in the regionals a year ago. And both here in the Final Four with Pleasant Plains the ball and a 2-point lead.
Can't afford any mistakes down the stretch run here now. Neither team.
Riverton came from behind in the quarterfinal. Pleasant Plains had a relatively easy victory. What does it mean? Probably nothing, but just something to keep in mind. These teams know each other. They know their tendencies, and that little guy has been outstanding for Pleasant Plains. This is DeRocco underneath Roth. Tolley with him in the man-to-man.
There's a mistake. Can you capitalize on it? But he didn't take advantage of the overplay in the pass. He didn't go for the hoop.
Under 2 minutes to go now. With Cameron giving instructions to Pleasant Plains from the sidelines. Now Cuffle is taking Bensko. we've seen a lot of letting the air out of the ball that has hurt the team that's done it. And right now, just short of that, is what Pleasant Plains is doing, playing for a very deliberate shot. Dumb, the Riverton fans thought double dribbled, no call. Roth has it poked away.
Called a timeout, but he didn't get it.
And the possession arrow goes to Riverton.
There's a mistake right there. I thought he had a timeout, but which I don't like the rule, but he fell down, slipped, might have got hacked, got away with it. Right here, he rolls over and calls timeout, but he didn't get it called.
Heads up play by Brian Hartlaub now.
Yeah. Now you take advantage of the mistake and see if you can get back in this ball game, either take a lead or tie this game up.
Buckle is down low. Hartlaub looking into Clank.
Nice pass. That was a give and go. I thought he had just miscued on passing the ball.
We knew it was going to be like this, Norm. We're tied with under a minute.
Well, that's what it's all about. Could very well go into OT, baby.
Do you dare say it, Norm?
I said it. Where are we going?
No. What are they getting with it?
Tell you what, this has got to be whoever makes a few mistakes here. You got to go with it. Let's get jiggy with it. Oh, where we were at that CHA game on the summer.
Well, nobody's got to pump this game up.
All right, it's down to the last second. 20 seconds left as we speak now in this game.
Tie ball game. Pleasant Plains with the ball and timeout called.
18 seconds exactly.
The Cardinals call a timeout.
This is one of those games where either you take the last shot and win it, or you go into overtime. It's the only way that Riverton should even get this ball back.
Isn't that interesting? Cliff Cameron right now talking to his assistant coaches before they talk to the team. The team talking among themselves. We saw that in an earlier game where the coach says, okay, guys, what do you want to do? You know, a democracy.
Right. Well, you know, it's all about getting together, putting your minds together. One may have a better idea than the next, or who can do the best talking. Sometimes that's it. You get and say, Coach, this is what we need to do. That's what it's all about.
Resetting, you see the possession arrow in the direction of Pleasant Plains, each team with 3 timeouts. Both teams are in the bonus.
Well, it's all about now getting the last shot. Now, I mean, when you really get down to it, Pleasant Plains should have the last shot. They have the ball. If they win this game, they should not allow Riverton to even get the ball back. You either get the last shot to win it, or you go into overtime.
Riverton led by 1 at the quarter. Pleasant Plains by 4 at the half.
And then sometimes the coach will tell you, give me the best and the first available open shot. So sometimes that, and the way they move the ball, I really believe that they can get a shot with about 3 seconds on the clock.
There's Bruce Jokic, the referee. Hey, who's that guy on his left? Oh, my God.
I don't know. Good-looking guy.
And now Riverton calls a timeout. 18 seconds to go, and they will want to discuss it. Well, you look back at yesterday's quarterfinal with Riverton coming from behind against Rock Falls. Of course, Rock Falls, the defending state champion. They played in the quarterfinal last night. It was Clint Couple with a dead-eye 3 that put him ahead to stay in the final minute. Rock Falls had been leading again through most of the second half of that game. Sometimes by as much as 8.
Well, it took a turnover to really get the Riverton team back in this game to tie it. Little ball having a miscue out of the top of or near half court. They came down and they scored.
The Murfreesboro Band, they are entertaining today. Keeping the folks jiggy with it.
Yeah, got to be jiggy. You got to stay jiggy. Oh, it's a great treat. You know, growing up in a small town outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania myself, it's just something of a happening when you get your teams to participate in something like this. The whole town's behind you. It's just great.
Let's go to Mitch Robinson.
Hey, guys, look for Bensko to be the first choice, of course, but they like the way Gum's been shooting it. He may be the dump-off guy and put the shot up himself. Back to you.
18 seconds to go. Bensko right in front of us to inbound.
Gum is having an outstanding game. He can just as well be MVP of this game or the player.
Barton's on him. Real tight defense for Riverton. 8 seconds. You'll watch it with us.
Gotta go. You gotta go. Gotta go.
Ball's loose. Oh. And we're going overtime.
Well, I tell you, if you didn't get a shot off, that's what you wanted. You didn't want Riverton to get the shot. But boy, there was some action going on there for a moment. Woo! Good ball game. Great.
Once again, it was Zuloff with the fast hands to knock the ball loose from Bensko. So we are going overtime here in the semifinals. We'll be back for the OT. It's all tied at 50.
Hey, Jeff. Now listen, I got it right here, buddy. It's icy cold and tasting great. Now come on, Jeff, you tell me. Is there anybody in this world who deserves this here Pepsi more than you?
Hi, Jeff.
See you later, Jeff.
Now that's what I call motivation.
I don't know where she came from.
Don't worry, Jeff. There's always Daytona.
If you buy her dinner, she's got to give it up.
Wake up. Just because you take us out doesn't mean you get sex.
You know, babes, they all say no, but they really mean yes.
Wake up. When we say no, we mean it.
She keeps saying stop, but no way.
She owed you.
Wake up. Nothing ever gives you the right to force sex. It doesn't make you cool, powerful, or a man. Just a rapist.
Get out of here.
What? You want to dance, old man?
Want strong bones? Calcium may help prevent osteoporosis.
It's an old-time rivalry renewed. 2 of the original 6 hook up when the Hawks hit Toronto. Blackhawks Maple Leafs tonight at 6 on Fox Sports Net.
That's the story. 50-50. It's all tied going to overtime. Riverton in the orange against Pleasant Plains in white. 2 teams from the same conference dueling down to the end for a chance to go to the finals of the state championship.
It's a shame someone has to lose this game.
You know, it's been that way throughout this tournament. The games have been just wonderfully contested.
2 good teams going at it. I love it.
Bensko wins the tip, but Tully
He almost
went back court as he got the ball for Riverton. 4-minute overtime.
All right. Well, as I said before, each mistake around the lines here gets so much amplified.
Half-court set here for Riverton. This is Kuffel. Duraco has been on him all day like a shirt. Tolly, and this is Hartlov, the point guard. Kuffel. Oh, my.
And I'm going to tell you that's the way you move the ball and show your patience to get a good shot, and especially in this overtime with 3:15 left in this, possibly the game.
Kuffel is 8 for 12 from the field, 2 for 4 from three-point land.
No forcing the shot. You just wait till it comes to you, and that's what happened in that play. Riverton looked good in that sequence.
19 for Kuffel. Bensko, 7 for 12 from the field for Pleasant Plains. He's got 20. That's he with the ball. Now they switch Kuffel onto him.
A little more height.
And he gets through.
Oh, how'd he miss that?
Kuffel the rebound.
Good outlet. You got numbers.
Kuffel not foul him. Tolly.
He's got numbers. Hey, I'd say right now, Kuffel made that whole play. Nice rebound on the shot. I don't know how he missed. He got it out, falling down, and he got the break going right there.
How did Kuffel not foul him? That's the other point.
Well, he's good at
Sumley, and an offensive foul on Sumley.
Everything's going against Pleasant Plains right now.
Justin Barton took the charge, taking 1 for the club.
You know, good call. I thought he didn't have position, but that was a good call.
You saw he planted his feet.
Yes, he did. He got there in time, planted his feet. I thought a side move would have avoided the charge, but you know, good position.
The thing about him, about Justin Barton, they talk about him as Mr. Defense, the guy who does all the dirty work. That's a perfect example of it right there. We told you he's the valedictorian of his class. He's an outstanding kid, and what a play he made. Let's check the Riverton huddle. Very experienced group. All 5 starters are seniors. Over on the other side of Pleasant Plains, only one is a senior, and he hasn't been in the ball game. They played 3 juniors, 4 juniors and a sophomore. Sunley's the sophomore. DeRocco, Bensko, Kastner, and Bo Gum, all juniors, which means you're looking at 2001. That's a good shot. Right. These guys might be back.
But they want to say about seniors on any level when it comes to college or the high school level, because that is experience at its best.
Coming up right after this, we'll have the Pepsi Slam Dunk Championship. That'll follow this game, and we'll bring it to you live. Kuffel to inbound. 2:26 to go. Heavy pressure. And the steal and the foul by Hartloff. Kastner made the fast hand steal.
Well, this was a big-time defensive play for Pleasant Valley. Right. Pleasant Plains. I'm thinking about a soap opera.
A Sunday, I think.
Yeah. Some type of food. Pleasant Valley. But anyway.
Hidden Valley.
Oh, that valley. Okay. That's the valley I used to be in up in St. Clair.
And you're not standing next to Sally Kellerman, so forget it. Kastner.
That was big. I'm telling you, huge turnaround.
7 points.
For Pleasant Plains. I mean, you know, they had the ball taken away from them on a charge. They put a little pressure. The first time we've seen the full court pressure. They end up with 1 out of the points.
Here comes Kuffel.
Well, he had numbers if he wanted it.
Barton. Now we'll see what happens here. Will Jeff Koger take the air out of the ball? There's still a lot of time left.
Sometimes you play too careful in a situation like this, and that's when you make mistakes. Instead of playing a carefree type game.
You know, we've seen a lot of that in this tournament.
Yeah, that's what it is in this level.
They got Kuffel running the baseline. Man-to-man pressure.
Good ball movement. Make them come and get it is what I do. But with an aggressive attitude towards playing, moving the basketball. Not patsy. You got to go after it. You get an opening, take it.
This is Zuloff.
That's what you have to do.
The foul.
Yeah, I think you had to. And I think on both parts, you had to kind of wait to see if you could play the defense, that being Pleasant Plains, and get something out of it. And then Riverton was very, very, very smart in just having the ball outside, say, come and get it.
Well, Sunley has committed his 5th foul. He is out.
Well, sometimes you got to find out who's available to foul.
4 points, but they fouled the right guy because Zuloff has not been to the line, even though he shoots 75% from the field. This is his first trip today.
Well, I tell you, you got to make them if you want to win this game.
There you go.
If you want to win this game, you got to make them. Or you put pressure on this Pleasant Plains team to come back. When you make your free throws, they have to just do a little more to get back into it.
He knocked them both down.
I would apply a little pressure if I was Riverton. Make it more difficult.
Barton's got him. They look to Kastner. Roth.
Nice move.
Moving in and gets fouled underneath.
Right.
On Tolly.
I thought there was a lack of playing defense before he got the ball and that create that for himself. And Tolly just had to play a little better D, I thought, before he got the ball. And he wouldn't have been in that situation.
3rd foul on Jason Tolly. Here is Jordan Roth. Shoots 52% from the line. And naturally, he nails it.
Well, you know, crunch time, some of those 52% turn into 90% shooters.
Only his 3rd point.
Big free throws he's putting up right here.
These are big. Gets them both. Timeout. Pleasant Plains. It is still a 2-possession ball game. 1 minute, 22 left on the clock. Winner of this goes to the state finals against Teutopolis. And you know there are a lot of wooden shoes clicking in the halls watching this one.
Oh, yeah. Tell you what, you wonder sometimes, look, the last thing you think about is whoever wins this game go on to the next game with the overtime, taking a little energy out of you. What you have left in the tank.
Let's listen. Here's Jeff Koger.
Listen, once you break it, go to your motion. You're going to foul you. Listen, don't get lazy with your pass. Short your pass and legs up.
That's the key word you hear. The key phrase, don't be lazy.
Can't afford to. Not in a situation like this, but nor you should ever be out there being lazy. You should always be alert and aggressive.
Well, he knows that this team is obviously not lazy, but there might be that little tendency just to let up for a second.
Well, you relax. You know, and then you have this when you have to turn. Like I said, you try to play careful basketball as opposed to aggressive basketball. And that's when you have the mistakes, because you don't want to make mistakes trying to be a little too careful. You got to still let it go.
There's the gang from Bishop McNamara. They played well last night in the quarterfinal, losing to this Pleasant Plains team.
This is a big problem right now, I think, for Riverton getting the ball up, because they've been trapped.
And they put it in Hartlaub's hands. Gum fouls him immediately. If they're going to go to the line, Hartlaub, only 67% from the line.
Well, like I said, you want to win this game.
Today.
Well, they took a second off that clock.
Third foul on both.
Actually, I didn't see the clock move.
No, it was 122.
Right.
And now it's 122.
And it's got to be a second off that clock.
Hartlaub with...
Might come down to that 1 second difference. A big miss right there.
2 for 5 for Hartlaub.
2 misses.
And they get the offensive rebound.
In the dribble. That was his bet. He should not have dribbled that ball when he got the rebound.
Pleasant Plains ball.
That was a bad mistake on Riverton's part to dribble the ball when he got the rebound. You got 5 guys around them going after it. They're piranhas. They want it. They're losing. You can't dribble the ball. Big mistake.
2-possession game. Pleasant Plains needs a bucket.
Great rebound, but a bad mistake ball handling-wise.
Bensko as they weave it. Kastner. Look out! It's a 3.
Oh, good ball handling. Good ball handling.
A 1-point game down the other end, and Zuloff is just decked by Kastner.
Boy, I don't know how Kuffel got that ball out of...
What a shot. What a shot by Kastner.
Yeah, I mean, but, you know, that's good ball movement. He got the shot. But watch it in the inbound play, too, if we can get to that. But that was a great shot. But, boy, Kuffel got through there, got the ball up court to create a situation now where you hit your free throws. There's 3 in a row they've missed. And like I said, if you want to win this game, you got to hit free throws.
Zuloff had made his 2 before.
Now it's more pressure than ever.
55.9.
More pressure than ever.
1-point ball game. 2-point ball game.
And we got a timeout. Whew. That was a big 3-pointer. I'll tell you that.
It changed the whole complexion of the game. It made it a 1-possession game, and now Pleasant Plains has got the ball. They could tie, they could go ahead, and they've got time to do it.
Well,
running down the scoring, Bensko leads Pleasant Plains with 20, 10 for Kastner and Bo Gum. Roth with 4, Sunley with 4, DeRocco with 8. For Riverton, 19 for Kuffel, 10 for Barton, 9 for Tolley and Hartlaub, 11 for Zuloff.
Or some people stepping up big time all the way around on each team.
Interesting, no bench points for Riverton, but those big 10 points off the bench by Bo Gum for Pleasant Plains.
Bo Gum's having a very, very, very good game.
And Jordan Roth's got 4, so 14 bench points to none for Pleasant Plains. What does it mean right now? Not much.
Well, right now it's all about playing some defense for Riverton. And then on the other end of this thing, Pleasant Plains is getting a good shot. With 55, just 56 seconds left, 55.9, but getting a good shot and not losing the ball. You can't afford a turnover, obviously.
Possession now to Pleasant Plains, each team with 2 timeouts. That's the situation.
I think a good move to press a little bit, get a little pressure. You're not really pressing, but a little pressure.
That's what they're doing. Here is Barton once again on Bensko.
Look for some help with him. You gotta look for some help. tell you, he gets away with a little fish off. He really does. That's good if you can get away with it. Vinsko, that is. Dusty.
There's the clock. 35. Dusty, the spin move. Couple.
It should be Riverton's ball.
It is not. It's going the same way. Couple let it go out of bounds.
Pleasant got a break on that one. Pleasant Plains got a break, as far as I can see. You can see it is going out of bounds. Who touches the ball? Right there.
Now, did it touch Vinsko before it went out?
He touched it.
Goes hit to him on the low post. Stolen away by Hartloff.
Good foul.
Oh, Gum, his fourth.
Boy, those are good hands right there. I tell you what.
Brian Hartloff, known for his hands, the point guard, the senior with the quick steal.
He had some hands there. Probably was a quarterback on his high school team.
But again, he's got to convert free throws. And
that's the name of the game.
Pair.
You got to hit the free throws.
2 points. Wow.
They won't look. If they let this game get away from them, they're going to look back at this free throw line and just start sobbing about it. They have missed 5 free throws that I can remember in the last.
Well, let's not forget, it's high school.
That's true, but that's what you lose. That's why they may lose if they don't get it together on the defense.
10 seconds, 2 points. Pleasant Plains down 2, underneath.
Count it, nice penetration.
2 seconds. Here comes Hartloff.
Count it. I thought he got fouled, but he didn't call it. Good play, good comeback. Woo! What a game. Good penetration on the baseline to get that 2 points. You tell me the free throws didn't put this in overtime for you. Beautiful play right there on the penetration baseline.
Zarocco.
Boy, he almost got down the court and made this. But see, if you make the free throws, you wouldn't have this situation. That's what I'm saying about free throws.
Well, we've had plenty of action, and there's more to come. Overtime number 2 coming up when we come back.
These days, it seems like everybody's always reachable, instantly accessible. Until there's a busy signal, a hold message, and the realization that your insurance company isn't there for you. Enter Country Companies, where you'll always talk to real people with real answers real quick. After all, what good is a phone if there's no one there to listen? Country Companies Insurance.
Pleasant Plains with a 7-1 run to close the overtime and tie it again. The difference at the free throw line. Pleasant Plains 13 for 17. Meanwhile, Riverton 10 for 21. They missed 5 in the first OT.
Well, it'll haunt you every time. You see if they have enough in their tank to come back, because you come out in the negative knowing you should have won this game, but it's overtime.
Couple blocked. It was blocked. Partially blocked, and Roth out of bounds. And a whistle. It'll be Riverton ball.
I don't know who blocked that, but that was a heck of a block for that far out. But Riverton catches a break on the rebound and went out of bounds. We'll see if they capitalize on it.
This is Tolley.
Tolley just thought he's traveled a little bit there.
This is Couple over the double team.
Boy, he's clutch. He's coming away with some tough shots.
Well, that's how we started the first overtime.
Yeah, he's coming away with some tough clutch shots right there.
21 points.
And I'm telling you, besides that, his ball handling and getting breaks and doing some other things that won't get in the papers has been really top-notch tonight also, this afternoon, I should say.
What a ball game this has been.
Great ball. They're making me tired looking at it.
They're young.
Yes, indeed.
And there's still a game to go tonight. Both these teams will play either for the third-place game or the championship. Good break. Zarocco skips it over. Almost skipped it into the seats.
Well, you got to get a nice shot off there. You got to get something.
Kastner, whose big 3 cut the lead down in the first overtime. Here's Bo Gum.
Count it. I tell you what, Bo has stepped up big time coming off that bench. Big time.
Pleasant Plains by 1.
Well, he got half there. They didn't call it.
Ball stays with Riverton.
I thought Couple got his arm yanked out of the socket on that one, but they didn't call it, and that's Good hustle on both parts.
Short of a mugging, and in overtime, they're going to let them play.
But I like that. I like that. Let them play. Because it really had nothing to do with the play outside. Wasn't going to the hoop. Only if the retrieve hadn't gone down, then you might have had the coaching.
They spread the floor. Couple's going to run the baseline. There he goes. Now we get a whistle off the ball. A push is going to go against Duraco.
You know, you let a lot of things go, and then you get that.
Well, you have to see that one.
Tough call. Tough call to make. Tough call to make.
Jason Tolley, first trip to the line, and that
way they're shooting, it might be a blessing that you foul.
That rim is probably looking like one of those concentric circle things, but not for Tolley.
Well, he needed that one big time.
10 points for Jason.
If nothing else, some confidence booster and everybody else to step to the line for Riverton. Got to hit these.
For the lead. Tied at 61. Your clock, second overtime. Pleasant Plains falling out of play with Kastner.
Somewhere along the line, he's got to sit in somewhere
tomorrow.
You better believe it, but I tell you, what a great game.
They look for Bensko in the middle. Oh, and a block by Kuffel.
It should be Riverton.
Last touch by, the officials are talking, and
that should be a Riverton
ball. Yes, it is.
Oh, come on, that was no decision, no brainer on that one.
Well, better to check and be sure.
I go along with that, but you're sitting here looking at it.
You are wearing a striped shirt.
That's right. Saw that ball from a mile away. Went the other way with momentum going.
I know. Stevie Wonder could have seen that.
That's sure. Ray Charles, too.
Yeah.
Hit the road, Jeff. Well, big possession.
All tied. Hartlov.
Oh, man, both teams hit the board. Beautiful rebound by Pleasant Plains.
Koger wanted a foul.
This couple came in there with authority to tip that, but that was just good basketball by the Plains.
And a timeout called by Cliff Cameron, Pleasant Plains. 1:16. You know, we just might continue this straight through to the third place game.
Just stay here, get a little cot in the back, and just nap out.
Well, coming up next, of course, we're going to have the Pepsi Slam Dunk Contest here in Class A. That'll be brought to you by Pepsi. So stay tuned for that if we ever finish this game.
Well, I tell you, it's Cliff Cameron.
Can you say
Coach
Phoenix, Boston?
Yeah, that's right. 1976.
Yeah, I can still see.
I got stuck in the lobby because I couldn't get out. It was on a monitor up the place I live with the doorman, and I just wouldn't leave because you had to watch it.
Sure. Garfield Hurd, I still see.
Yeah, turn around, banker.
That's why Gar looks so old. I think that game aged him about 3 decades.
No, the Wizards made him look old.
All right, let's take a look here. Back to reality. Pleasant Plains down by 3. Watch Bo Gum, the little 5'9" junior. Oh, man, what a dagger.
Yeah, but he put him ahead by 1 on that one, and it came down and hit 1 out of 2 free throws to tie this game up. So, at this point, I tell you, Gum is having a game.
Bensko has been held scoreless since the 4th quarter. He's got 20. Couple with 21 leaves all scorers. Let's check in with Mitch Robinson.
You guys looking in on the Riverton huddle. These guys are running on pure adrenaline. Not much left in the tank. The kids are tired. You got to wonder how it's going to affect either winner tonight. Back to you.
Yeah, we were musing about that.
Well, it's got to affect you a little. You know, this is no doubt. Even though you'll be pumped up and ready to go, either team that gets in there, but it's got to affect you in the long run.
Coming up to the final to the 60 seconds of the second overtime. You don't want to say final anything. They spring a screen for Gum, but Zuloff is there. Roth up top. Bensko down low.
50 seconds.
All tied. State semifinal number 2. Winner goes to the title game. The loser has to come back and play the 3rd place game.
Move it, better move it. Just that 5 seconds ball.
30 seconds. Gum and Bensko playing a little two-man game here.
Let's go to work. Let's go to work.
And the timeout taken, 17.6. If you're just joining us, well, where you been? 2 overtimes. We're tied at 61. 2 conference foes facing off in the state semifinal. You talk about something exciting, something about what sports means in its purest form. This is it. Oh, no shoe contracts here, folks. No lot of zeros with dollar signs. This is just for sport.
Those guys have no socks on.
They don't have socks, right? I think that's choice.
That's a new thing.
Let's go to Mitch.
Since 1989 have we had more than a double overtime, and the only one bigger than 4 overtimes back in 1938. It could be triple. Who knows about the 4th? Back to you.
I know Mitch was there.
Yep.
You and I may have been there, yeah.
Oh, I wasn't there. Okay. I was going to say you were there.
No, I was not.
Yo, you were in New York.
61-61. The Pleasant Plains. My gosh, the fans are exhausted.
Yeah, they are.
Way back when this started, Riverton jumped out to the early lead behind Clint Cuffle. Then led by Bensko and Bo Gum off the bench. Pleasant Plains slowed the pace down. Took the lead through most of the second half. As you see, one of the fans is, well, sort of given up.
Who's an Easy Rider guy? The young lady. I'm sorry.
And it has been just even up from the middle of the 4th quarter on. Now, Riverton will take a timeout. Zoutopoulos will play the winner of this. They were winners earlier today over Bureau Valley. And tonight, well, I don't know how you're going to get much better than this, but we'll have a championship game and a 3rd place game for you here on Fox Sports Net Plus. And just thinking about Pleasant Plains, remember, there are no seniors in this lineup. So think a year ahead.
Wow.
And they may well be down here again.
Well, you know, you better take advantage of the opportunity now.
Yep. Yep.
Because you just don't know about next year.
Murfreesboro Band entertaining today. Boy, they're getting their money's worth out of them.
They promised me to play a Rolling Stone song. They did.
Well, it can't be I get no satisfaction, but we've had nothing but satisfaction tonight.
Oh, time to destroy a building. Oh, a woman's face.
All right, Pleasant Plains will have the ball. Riverton with the tight D.
Yes.
17.6 seconds to go. We're tied at 61. 2nd overtime.
This is a tough one.
And that's a rule in high school. You can pass back and back court even after you come front court once you take the ball out of bounds. Bensko.
He's going to make something happen. I'll tell you that.
They clear the whole side for him.
Count it. Oh, come on.
How about another OT?
He had a good look at that, too. I thought he was in with a nice bank look. He had a look right there. That being Bensko. Dusty. Man, tough one.
OT number 3. My score sheet is starting to look like my old math paper. But let me tell you something. You're going to want to come back for this. 61 all. Up. Not quite.
Now, what'll it be, sweetheart?
Okay, ready for the start of the 3rd overtime. Riverton, Pleasant Plains tied at 61. Riverton especially, they've had the same 5 in there just about all game long.
So I'll tell you what, if they go another overtime, we're going to have what we call a whoever can hit at the top of the key, takes turn and shoot. Like a shootout. Yeah.
Right. Pleasant Plains with the ball. This is Roth down low, guarded by Tolley.
Nice move. Get it out. Move the ball. Count it. Oh, buddy. Good open by look. Kastner. Good ball movement. Good look. I mean, that's the type of shot you want.
Here comes Hartwell.
That's the shot you want. He hit one of those earlier to make a big, big difference in this game.
Good look at Bensko.
Oh. I'll tell you what, he got away with another hold there because he grabbed him on that ball.
Again, the fast hands. Now they got to get it over by 10 seconds. Huffle does it. He's all alone here, and Bensko strips him again.
Good defense by the Plains. Pleasant Plains playing good game.
Riverton has had many more chances to win this game, certainly in the first overtime where they missed 5 free throws.
And they looked a little more tired, if there is a word out there today for that, than I'd say Pleasant Plains. But just a tad.
Girocco gets it over. This is Gum. Tyler Kastner.
And when you're tired like this, best thing to do is move the ball like Plains are doing right now. Pleasant Plains, move the ball well.
2.5 to go. They come into Bensko.
Boy, he's had some tough luck this shot. I'm telling you. He's gotten in there and made some good moves, good shots, and it's just tough luck coming out. Oh, you see this ball moving without the basketball.
Well, if it's on Barton, and I believe it is, that is 5 on Justin Barton. And that's a big, big loss.
Well, after 3 overtimes, I would imagine somebody's got a foul.
Yeah. But he had been the shadow, yes, on Dusty Bensko, kept him under his average through 3 OTs, so he goes out scoring 10 points himself.
I'm telling you right now, it's just a shame that someone else loses.
Here's Trevor Bowes, who played briefly in the first half.
Opportunity to step it up.
And here's Bensko. 87% from the line.
It'll be interesting to see who's going to guard Bensko. What type of defense they'll approach Pleasant Plains with.
$22 points for him. More important, his team is up 2.
And the pressure has bothered Riverton. I can tell you this full court pressure harassment has bothered him, especially with deflected passes.
Got open floor here. Good look. Here's Zuloff, and they're going to call it for steps.
What a pity.
Wide open floor, and the behind-the-back pass
was right there, but I like to see that. Well, I'm seeing it again. I'm going to see if he stepped. I don't know. I mean, you get allowed to 1.5, but you got to go up with it. That's a tough call, buddy.
The lead in the ball. The Cardinals have both.
Good defense, though. Come back and help.
Koffel now has Bensko. And there's the hands from Zuloff.
Zuloff's
1 on 4. He'd better slow it down.
Right.
And he does.
I was just saying, where are you going?
Tolley almost has it picked by Bensko. And the push by Bensko as Tolley goes to make the move.
That was a strong move. But I tell you, in the last 4 or 5 possessions, you've had some real quick hands on the part of Pleasant Plains, deflecting balls, knocking them loose. So that gives me an indication that there's just a tad more energy left in their tank as opposed to Riverton.
Well, Tolley with 10 missed his last free throw.
They're going to look back on this if they let this game get away, which is still a winnable game. With 1:45 left, 63-61, they're down 2 points. But boy, they're going to look back at these free throws.
Bensko the rebound, another miss.
And he almost had a steal right there by Bowes, but nonetheless.
11 for 25 from the line. And the foul committed by Hartlaub. That's his 4th.
Well, I think it was a bad decision to foul way out there. Looking for the ball, reaching. But then again, Riverton's gotten there by reaching, going after balls, deflecting passes with their type of defense. We got called for this one.
You want to know the story? It's at the free throw line. 15 for 19 for Pleasant Plains. Well, 15 for 20.
That's a big free throw to miss. You could have gone up 4 points.
As we told you,
that makes
the Riverton folks. I'm sorry, Norm, they missed.
Yeah.
14 free throws.
That's the goal. That's the game right there. That's the game right there. 14 free throws.
11 points. It's a 3-point lead. 1:33 and ticking. Another turnover.
I think they're fatigued. A little fatigued.
Kastner. And the foul is committed by Hartlaub, and he is gone.
A little frustration setting in right now, because that was not necessary to foul on that one. procedures need him in the game.
Ryan Hartloff gets a standing O from the Riverton fans, but he's out of there. He scored 9 points, and again, his problems at the free throw line during the first OT when he missed 4.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to see his hometown, his fans give him a ovation. It's good, just support. That's what it should be along this level.
You saw Kyle Lewison, a 5'7" senior. How'd you like to be in this spot? It's getting to be academic now. 23 for Bensko.
This was, we said that before.
Yeah, they came roaring back.
Something happened.
Pleasant Plains made up
Can't
a
stop playing.
6-point deficit.
Can't stop playing. You still got some people that can do the job.
24 points for Casey Bensko. Their lead is 5. There's a minute 20 to go. Well, let's check in with Mitch Robinson. Mitch, what you got?
Guys, with this overtime game, it's the 3rd overtime in the finals series, as we know. That ties the record in IHSA, which means to break the record, we need to go to OT tonight, either the consolation or the big finish against Teutopolis. I'm looking forward to it. Back to you guys.
I bet you are.
Mitch is playing injured, you know. He has a bad back.
He's a gamer.
But he is a
gamer.
Hey, he's from Rocky. And he's a gamer. Being from Rocky.
And
one of my favorite cities in this world.
Is that right?
That's right.
You vacation there, don't you?
I had a great vacation there for about 3 weeks. They fired me when I got in town before I got sick.
66-61. Pleasant Plains ahead of Riverton. Well, you want to say it's a come-from-behind victory. Either team has had many chances to come from behind and stay ahead.
I'm going to blame...
let's hear it for the officials, boy. Hank Kuhlman and...
They're hanging in there. That's all.
Ron Kuhlman, rather.
Yep.
Ken Hammond.
Yep.
That's Ron. There's Ken Hammond. I mean, these guys, you know, they don't get a break.
No, they don't. They just make or break you.
Yeah. Louis Jokic is the lead official in this one.
Well, I can tell you this, Mike. This is a huge possession right here.
Tuffle's got to be the man.
This is a huge
Here's
possession.
Zuloff.
There you go.
Well, it was a set play, but Kastner read it perfectly.
That was a huge possession.
Solly the foul.
And I think Zuloff should have taken it right to the hoop when he had it.
Well, it was set to give it to Kuffel on the wing, but Kastner saw what was happening.
Just played smart defense.
And he's just been outstanding. Remember, it was his three-pointer that brought his team back from the dead. It seemed like yesterday.
And a good movement, ball movement on top of it. If you can quote this, the difference obviously has been from the free throw line.
John DeRosa, number 40, comes in for Riverton. Lewison comes out. Amazing. 19 for 24, 20 for 25.
And the pressure, you got to add pressure.
And Dusty Bensko was 11 for 11, and there you go.
That's it, that's ball game. That pressure, I was going to mention that. Pressure's hurt this team.
Oh. Bensko commits the foul, but it's academic right now.
I was picking on Bensko a little bit from pushing up and everything else, but I thought that was a good steal right there.
What a game he has played. We talked about him, you know.
Steady.
He doesn't jump right out at you, but you look down at your score sheet right now, and your eyes bug out.
And I'll tell you another thing. I've never seen so many tough luck shots come out that he created for himself going to the hoop.
7 for 16 from the field, and from the line, 11 for 11. Throw in 10 rebounds, 4 assists. Now, that's not a bad day's work.
And all the intangibles that go along with playing the game. I mean, the dodge, loose balls and deflections and things like that.
Well, they're not dead yet. Kuffel throws one in. He's got 23. Timeout.
Well, that was a tough shot, I'm telling you.
6-point game. 55.9. Well, our Pepsi player of the game has got to be number 3 for Pleasant Plains, Dusty Bensko. Well, you're watching here Tyler Kastner stealing the ball.
Right.
But with Bensko, 25 points. Look at that, 11 for 11 from the line.
And when it counted, he was big time on that creating shots or either getting shots.
Right, and we'll give Tyler Kastner a little credit, too. For sure.
Great game. Just once again, sorry to see somebody lose this game. It's really a great credit to their conference, actually, that these two teams are in it.
Both teams in the Sangamon Conference. Riverton and Pleasant Plains played the last game of the season. I believe it was at Riverton. I could be wrong. It was at the Riverton shootout, absolutely. So they did play at Riverton, and they lost. There's Dusty Bensko. Kuffel had 24 and 13 rebounds in that one. But Dusty Bensko, I think, has gotten retribution today with the rest of his teammates. But wait, there's more.
Hey, it's just as soon as you would say something like that, we have another one.
Riverton shot 54% from the field, 10 percentage points better than Pleasant Plains as we get the foul on the inbounds. They sent Trevor Bose in to commit it. Yep. Bose and Bensko looking at each other saying, "You're really going to foul me?"
Well, he fouled him, but the thing is, he also threw a little elbow to keep him off him a little bit. See, that's what that little pleasant exchange of looks was about. Well, you know, he did a little, bro. So he fouled me. Catch one, buddy. I like that. I like that in it.
You know, all Bensko's got to do is
hit free throws.
Yeah.
That's all.
Boy, has he done it.
Yeah, I don't think he's touched the rim on any history.
12 for 12.
That would be the lesson. Circle that, what he's done is going to the free throw line. And you look at what the
There's
team
the
of
story. You see it there.
Riverton just did not hit the free throws when they counted. This game would have been locked up long ago.
27 points for Bensko. 8-point game. Tully with a three. Look at Kuffel.
Nice try. Boy, he got in there. I like that. I don't think the two stars disappointed us at all in their approach to the game.
Jordan Roth commits the foul, so Kuffel will get two. Still 46.5 to go. Well, everybody's tired. There's a look at Kyle Lewison. They're bringing him in as Hartlock is fouled out. 24 points for Clint Kuffel. Still a two-possession game. Well, 72-65. It's a three-possession game, Mike. That's it. 46.5 to go. Jeff Kroger. Kroger was here a year ago. Kuffel suffering from a badly sprained ankle. They played their first game and were defeated by Quincy Notre Dame. That was in 1999. Kuffel was a junior. Hartlove started on that team as well. They came back this year. They knocked off the defending champions. But their conference opponent, Pleasant Plains, after 3 overtimes, in command of this.
We'll clean up a little wet spot here in front of us.
Cliff Cameron doing all sorts of duty.
Coach, you know how it is in high school. You got to do everything.
Yeah.
Drive the bus.
You know, if they win this one, I think somebody else is going to drive the bus. They'll give Cliff a break. Bose commits the foul, and you know who's going to go to the line.
Well, they know how to get the ball to your key free throw shooter or a person that can make things happen. That's a tribute to some good coaching and what you need to do as a team. And that's exactly what they've done in this game. They have taken advantage of the opportunity that Riverton has given them. That's exactly what's happening in this basketball.
Trace of a smile on the lips of the coach, but only a trace. 28 points. He had 29 in the quarter. Solly comes in. Kyle Lewison comes out for Riverton.
Got a young George Carl look to him. But with hair.
Just perfect.
He hit the little rim that time.
Oh, wow. It goes. What else?
I was laughing at the way he got it up there, but man, still 6-point game here.
What on earth was that?
That's called double clutch. Pump action. He had some hang time, too.
I hope we can see it again. I still don't believe it.
He had double pump. Look at that. That's strength right there.
Two-hand shot put.
That's strength right there.
Yeah, huh?
But he had some hang time, buddy.
Holy cow.
Yeah, he had some hang time on that one.
30 points for Bensko. 15 for 15 from the line.
Boy, that's shooting. Look at the net. I mean, nothing but net.
Let's go to Mitch.
Mike and Norm just talking 17-17. Two back have gone 12 for 12 from the line. 17-17, obviously the state record in the semifinal. Back to you.
And the foul committed by DeRosa as we're ticking down what increasingly looks to be the last overtime we're going to play this game.
It looks that way. It will take a major miracle, I think, for them to blow this game. Because Riverton certainly had their opportunity.
Can't say it enough times. All those free throws. But again, you know, this is part of the process, part of the game, especially at
what it's all about.
High school level.
I remember my junior year against Uniontown, Pennsylvania, Stu Lance and company.
Stu Lance.
That's right. We missed more one-on-ones, and I'm one of the big...
Well, here come all the subs.
Uniontown beat us.
Both teams making liberal substitutions, and we'll try to get their names for you. Rolf is at the line. Number 44, Josh Sutherland, is in for Pleasant Plains. Number 22, Jimmy Skeeters. Aaron Zirko, the senior, he's coming in. And number 32, Sean Kinkin for Riverton. Along with number 34, Tony Ligori. Ticking down the final 15. Riverton's got to get the ball off. And the rebound comes through to Ryan Nelson, and this will be it.
Well, that's a nice, great game. Sorry to see this team lose, or anyone lose, but what a good comeback by Pleasant.
What a scene in front of us, the two coaches embracing. And you know both are just great. And how are you going to play one after this? We'll find out as we go to Mitch Robinson. Mitch, go ahead.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. We're here with the coach, and I mean,
what can you say?
How can you compare this one to the other?
Teams, we know each other very well from the same community. The excitement was already here, and to make it a triple overtime game, a semifinal state tournament, I don't know what else you can say. So it's just amazing.
Let me ask you, how do you get ready for tonight's title game after a triple overtime?
I'll tell you what, hopefully we're just going to go with a little bit going on emotion because, you know, I mean, sure, we're going to be physically drained, you know, with the second game going in. We're playing an extra 12 minutes, I believe. So they're going to have the advantage as far as rest and getting ready to go. But hopefully we've got a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of momentum going on. And hopefully we just go with a little pride and suck it up and try to win a state championship.
All right, Coach, you got about 15 minutes to eat and start digesting. Congratulations. We'll see you tonight. Dusty, 17-17 from the line. First, does it become just a matter of will after that first overtime that you just do not want to lose this thing?
I think we just came out and played our butts off. Riverton played a great game. That was probably the best game I've ever been involved with.
As far as it goes, you playing tonight's title game, but when you're back home, this has got to be a boost for bragging rights for you guys.
No, we both know we're great teams. They beat us once, we beat them once. We're not going to brag about it. It was just a lot of fun.
How do you top the state record for free throws in the semifinal. How do you top the game? What do you do before you come out tonight against Utopolis?
We're just going to go eat, have some fun, just enjoy it while it lasts, just try to win a state title.
All right, congratulations, Dusty. Way to go. We'll see you tonight. Stay with us. When we come back, it's time for the slam dunk contest. We thought it'd never come, but it's here. We'll be right back on Fox Sports Net.
Oh, my.